Apple's September event is almost here. Excitement is at its peak because the launch is now just around the corner. The date is set. September 9th at 10:30 p.m. Indian time, the show begins. Apple will be streaming the event on their official website. And trust me, this event is going to be huge. But before Apple itself reveals the surprises, the leaks are already here. And today, I'll take you through everything that has just been exposed. We're talking about the Indian prices of the iPhone 17 lineup, the exact battery sizes for all four models, and shocking details about the SIM card tray differences between US and global models. We'll also touch on AirPods Pro 3, the new Apple Watches, and of course, the Ultra 3. So let's start with the iPhone 17 batteries, because this is where things get interesting. For the standard iPhone 17, the battery size is confirmed at 3,692 mAh. Now here's where the difference begins. If you buy the US version, you won't get a SIM card tray, but you do get a slightly bigger battery. For global models, including India, there's a tray, and the size is just a bit smaller. This is the first time Apple has actually created a difference in battery capacity between SIM tray and eSIM-only versions. Until now, battery sizes were the same across the board. But this year, US buyers will enjoy a little extra juice, while global buyers will have to compromise. Now moving to the iPhone 17 Air. This is the one that everyone has been waiting for. The Air is set to become the thinnest iPhone ever made, just 5.5 mm thick. But with this thinness comes the battery trade-off. If you get the Air with a SIM tray, the battery is 3,366 mAh. Without a tray, it drops down to 3,149 mAh. That's not a huge number, and it shows the challenge Apple faces when designing such slim. So in short, better sound, better ANC, health tracking, and a slightly smaller case. The price will remain around 25,000 Indian rupees in India, or $272 in the US with taxes. Colors, however, will stay the same, just classic white. No black, no yellow, no fancy options. I have to say, AirPods Pro 1 led the market until the Pro 2 came. And ever since, Pro 2 has been dominating as the best earbuds overall. With Pro 3, Apple is pushing things forward again. They may look the same, but the new chip and features will keep them ahead of the competition. Now let's turn to the Apple Watch lineup. This year, Apple is releasing 3 watches: Apple Watch Ultra 3, Apple Watch Series 11, and Apple Watch SE 3. Starting with the Ultra 3. It's not a huge redesign, but the bezels are thinner. That means a slightly larger screen, but the overall size of the watch doesn't increase. The Ultra 3 will run on the new S11 chip, though performance will remain similar to the S10 and S9. The biggest new feature will be satellite texting. Yes, just like iPhones, Apple Watches will now be able to send emergency texts via satellite. Another major change, all 3 new watches will support 5G connectivity in the cellular versions. The Series 11 will also carry the S11 chip, satellite texting, and 5G. But visually, it will look almost identical to Series 10. The SE3, however, is getting a design change. It will now look more like the Apple Watch Series 7, with 2 screen sizes, 41mm and 45mm. That's an upgrade from the older 40mm and 44mm models. The Ultra 3 will definitely be the star here. Bigger screen, better communication features, and the rugged design Apple users already love. So far, we've covered the event timing, iPhone 17 battery sizes, shocking Indian prices, AirPods Pro 3 features, and the Apple Watch lineup including the Ultra 3. And that wraps up the first half of our deep dive into Apple's upcoming event.